My dating life is non-existent because So first things first, how am I? That was one of the questions. How am I doing? I am good. I am happy. I am content with where my life is at currently, and I'm okay. I just want to put it out there that I'm quite okay given the circumstances of so many things. So first things first, I am happy. I'm doing good. This new year, I'm very grateful to be alive and to be in this new year without having caught coronavirus, without having the coronavirus affect my family in ways in which other people's families have been affected by it. I'm so very much grateful that my whole family, including my parents, made it through to 2021 and we have our lives, because I do know that a lot of people lost loved ones, a lot of people lost their lives during this pandemic, and my condolences if COVID has affected you in that way. And I just want to say how much I appreciate and I'm so grateful being here and being able to actually shoot this video. I'm actually very much grateful because, you know, traveling to and from PE, and you know, so many things could have happened, but by the grace of God, I'm alive and I'm here. So I am good. Answering the question of how I am, I'm good. I'm doing okay and I'm content. I'm trying to change a few things. I'm also like trying my best to have a different outlook into my life, because what I realized is that last year so many things I didn't do because I was looking at things so negatively, and I was approaching things very negatively, and I was letting myself down, and I was very bashing of myself. So I want to look at things in a positive light now, and I want to approach life so differently. And guys, I'm not naked, by the way. I'm wearing a bandeau. I just needed to make that a point, because the last time I was wearing a bandeau, someone commented and was like, am I naked? I'm not naked, by the way. So yeah, I'm kind of like rambling now, but like I'm trying to give like I have a new outlook in life, and I'm looking at things way differently, and I'm trying to approach things with a much more positive light and with a much more I can do this attitude, because I really realized that last year there's so much I did not do because of self-doubt and because of not believing in myself and because of thinking that I don't deserve it. And now I'm trying to look at things way differently, because I do deserve good things happening in my life, and I do deserve happiness. And yeah, so how I am, I'm good, guys. I'm good. So another question was how I found my transition from the Eastern Cape to Johannesburg/Gauteng. Okay, firstly, I'm not in Johannesburg. I stay in Centurion, which is in the middle of Johannesburg and Pretoria, but it falls under Pretoria. So I am in Pretoria, but it is Gauteng nevertheless. The transition, it wasn't really bad. Like the transition from Eastern Cape to Gauteng really wasn't so bad for me, because I was kind of used to the area in the sense that my mother moved here in 2015. So from 2015, I have been frequenting the site in terms of visits, and then going back to PE for studies and being with my dad that side. So the transition wasn't so bad because I didn't get here and like, you know, be a deer in headlights. I have family this side. I stay with my family. So transitioning wasn't that horrifying, or rather wasn't that scary, because I knew that I had a great support system with me, and I knew that I had a great support system that was supporting me in everything that I do, even the choices I made when in terms of moving, because as you guys know, in the update video last year, I made it known that I had failed my CTA. So in failing my CTA, I made the decision that I don't actually want to repeat it full term. I want to study part-time and work at the same time, because I was like, I need to get my headspace in something different. This is also going to boil down to the next question, as into how I managed to work and study at the same time. So the choices that I made when I made the decision to move from PE and not study my CTA full-time as a repeating student, that choice was met with so much support from both of my parents. It was met with love. It was met, like, me failing wasn't the end of the world as I thought it would have been, because I had such a great support system. So that's why my transition wasn't so horrible and wasn't so hectic, which also led to one of the greatest things that have happened. Is this year I managed, or rather 2020, I managed to pass my CTA. So that's great news. So yeah, I managed to pass my CTA. Granted, like, so much was happening when I was writing my exams, but I managed to pass, thank the Lord. And the way in which I did that, someone asked me how I managed to pass my CTA whilst I was doing my first year of articles. So I am doing my first year of articles towards my career, which is towards what I want to eventually achieve, which is being a CASA. The way in which I managed to pass my CTA is because of having such a great support system at work as well. So the way in which my employer is shaped, they really advocate for education. They advocate for making sure that the trainees who are doing their CTA, who are working towards passing their ITC, trainees who are studying and who are in the need of the support, they get it as much as they can. So first of all, the support that I got from my employment was great. We literally had classes every week. We had extra whatnots. It was a great support system at work. And also, one of the main things that I did, if you guys want me to have like a full video where I focus mainly on work and studying and the things that I found useful, you can definitely comment that, or you can like this video as an indication that you want me to do a full video, because I'm not gonna delve so much into depth as to how I passed my CTA whilst working with regards to this. But one of the things that I realized was that prioritizing was very important, which is why my creative side took a little bit of not a dive as much. It took a little bit of a side step. I kind of put it to the side. I chose to prioritize my studies, and I prioritized my studies. I put them first before everything else. So they came first in my life, and so that is one of the ways in which I passed. And also having people who support you whilst you going through the motions is also very important. So that's how I managed to pass. So yeah, guys, I passed my CTA. I'm so happy. Like, the parallels of my life update video of this year compared to last year, it's like, yes, I am celebrating so really. So yeah, I passed my CTA. Okay, so another question was, how is my dating life? So yeah, my dating life is non-existent because I am single. This question is one that came up a lot as to what happened. As you guys know, I was in a relationship for about 3 years and some change, like 8 to 10 months, so it's close to 4 years. And unfortunately, that relationship came to an end. Yeah, like that is also partly some of the reason why I didn't have so much to show or to shoot, or I didn't post any videos during December. That was part of the reason, because I was kind of dealing with that and I was kind of going through my process of healing and coming into terms with the fact that I no longer had a significant other after having one for so many years. And I kind of was in my feels. I was really in my feels during December. Even though it didn't happen in December, I was like, December came and it had happened. It had ended a while before December. But as I said, I passed my CTA and I could not celebrate with everyone that I thought I would celebrate passing with. And that kind of hit me. It was kind of rough. It was kind of like, now that I'm thinking about it, I was kind of like sad about it, because you know, when you think someone is gonna be in your life forever, it really comes as a shock when they aren't. So during December I was kind of dealing with that. Yeah, so that happened. And so yeah, I was saying that so during December I didn't really do much because of going through my feels, also because we are in a pandemic. But that happened, and a lot of things, I had to make a lot of adjustments. Yes, I had to make a whole lot of adjustments. I had to come into terms with things, and I had to accept. And on top of me having to accept, I had to also try and get my family to accept, because a lot of my family knew him. And it was a gradual process into making it known that we are no longer together, because I feel like when so many people are used to you being with a person, when you're no longer with that person and that person is seen doing something and they don't know that you guys aren't together anymore, they feel it is a need to come and tell you, if you get what I mean. So I kind of made it known that we are no longer together, and I'd really appreciate that if you saw him doing whatever he was doing, please don't come and report it to me. And also, don't report whatever I do to him, because it's now no longer any of my business and it's no longer any of his business. So it was like kind of a gradual process and a gradual change. And I think in December, that's when it hit me. And it was like, whoa, this person is no longer in your life. And whoa, you know? But guys, like, as I was saying, I am okay. And I have accepted it. I came to accept it. I had no other choice, but I came to accept it, and I have healed relative to what I feel is healing. And I'm just working on myself and working on what I want and figuring that out. So that's basically my update on my dating life. I don't have one currently, but no doors are closed. No doors are closed, sweetie. And as you can see, I'm looking gorge. I be for the gods. This girl, oh yeah, I changed my hair color, guys. I'm like kind of gray now. Lastly, what is headed in my future in terms of content creation and in terms of my channel? What do we have to look forward to? Obviously, I started a new segment called Beauty in the Binge, so I'm definitely going to hone in on that. I've decided that I want to upload twice a week. I'm going to be uploading now going forward from Wednesdays. I'm going to be uploading on Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm committing to that. Every single week I'm uploading 2 videos, one on Wednesday, one on Sunday. Sunday being Beauty in the Binge, and Wednesday being whatever else that is not Beauty in the Binge. So you have that to look forward to. I'm committing myself to focusing more on my channel, especially now that I no longer have to be studying. It's a commitment that I'm making to myself, that I want to focus on my content creation. I want to focus on my social media. I just want to focus on what drives me, on my passions and my hobbies outside of work and outside of my career. So that's what I've got to look forward to, and I do want to get into business ventures and stuff like that, but that's not stuff that I want to dive into in too much detail, because those are the things that I need to navigate with regards to my goals. But in terms of my future, look out for Nwabi, because I feel like this is going to be my year. This is the year where I am focusing on myself, where I want to shine, and where I want to say, hey world, this is me and I'm here to stay. So yeah guys, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, do comment down below and tell me, what are you planning for the 2021 year? How are you doing? How is your new year? And you know, give me an update on you, because I'd really love to know how you as my subscribers are doing. I'm very close to 2,000 subscribers, so can we push me? Let's get there. And guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate it when you engage on my channel. I appreciate it when you follow me. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to follow me on my socials at Nwabi Ngoqo_, and don't forget to subscribe. And until we have the next video guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Ciao.